Shout out to Monterrey. They're the second CONCACAF team to advance after they crushed Urawa Red Diamonds 3-0. Jules, we saw some ridiculous long-range goals.
Yeah, two of them. The first goal and then the last one, the third one. Sorry. At the end of the first half, they scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. At the end of that first half, the third one from Jesus Corona. Remember him? I haven't been impressed really by Monterrey in the first 2 games, which were tough games, obviously, in that group against Inter and River. But this one, against Urawa, there was no contest really. They won 4-0. I don't think personally they will qualify for the quarterfinals. I think they play Dortmund, the Dortmund team that I really liked what I saw from them, especially yesterday. So we'll see. And Gab, the next question is about Dortmund because they're through after beating Ulsan HD 1-0. This was not as close as the score suggests, though.
No, Dortmund had a bazillion shots on goal. Ulsan, I think, have actually been pretty disappointing in this competition. I think in general for the Asian teams, this other than El Hilal and who may yet go through, I don't think this has been great. This was total one-way traffic from Dortmund, and I think after the madness against Mamelodi Sundowns in the last game, I think you could see how maybe Kovac thought, is this happening again? But in the end, they got their goal. They hung on. Again, should have had many more than that. My boys, Mamelodi Sundowns are out despite getting 4 points, Jules, losing just 1 game. It's 0-0 with Fluminense.
Yeah, they knew they had to win to qualify. They could not just get it. They were, I think, a little bit disappointed by their own performance, really. And Miguel Cardozo, their coach, him and the team have been a breath of fresh air really in this competition. But they had a big chance early on, and after that, Fluminense took the heat away, and no puns intended, because it was also really hard. But from their performance, controlled the game pretty well, I thought. Didn't give them anything. And the press that Mamelodi usually have, because they are so intense and run a lot and try to press you a lot, also starting to not be as efficient really as the game was going on, and you could see that. And it's a shame because they've been really, really good to watch and really entertaining. But it's a great learning curve for them, and hopefully they come back in 4 years' time in the next Club World Cup, maybe without the same managers and some of the players, but with having learned a lot from what happened in this tournament. Auckland City do not go home empty-handed either, Gab. It's a 1-1 draw with Boca Juniors for them.
Yes, the goal scored, historic goal scored by somebody named Christian Gray, who apparently is like an apprentice teacher or something like that. Look, I think if you're Boca, it was the end of the tournament, whatever. But still, this is pretty embarrassing. This is an amateur team, a semi-professional team, I should say, and to just kind of give up like that just feels very un-Boca-like. But I think also Auckland felt that after conceding 16 goals in the first 2 games, they said, all right, let's just go out there and play with a little more freedom. And Boca unable to capitalize on that. It's been a really, really poor tournament for Boca. And finally, something positive for the neutral anyway. Porto and El Ahly draw a wild game, 4-4. Doesn't do either team any good. Both are out, but what a great watch, Jules.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, it was so open that it could easily have finished 8-8, Gabi, this one. Well done to Wessam Abu Ali, the Palestinian striker, who scored a hat-trick, perfect hat-trick as well for Al Ahly in this game. He just arrived in January in Scandinavia, where he spent all his career from Syriacs, but he was wonderful to watch. Right foot, left foot header, and in a way, like, to finish off when you are both out, to finish off like this, we've seen 0-0 draws, we've seen disappointing performances in third games of some groups, but that was really, really fun to watch.